Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Showing the slab in today's game, Jose Quintana. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Chop to the left side. Karros whips it across. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Inning over. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Denver. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. What do we have on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that one hammered, carrying well. It bangs off the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Man at second. Upstairs.
Ball 3.
And that's ball 3. That one ripped, but foul. Smoked on the ground a second. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. And they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, they're swinging for the fences, but sometimes you just got to shorten up. When runs are hard to come by with 2 strikes, I know this sounds crazy, but spread out and choke up a little bit. Just putting the ball in play might find a hole and get something going.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone.
Standing job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here's the first baseman. The 1-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. The 1-1. This one in the air right field. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Troy.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Troy Johnston. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. And 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Smoke to right, but he's got it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Here's Matt Olson. His home and away splits there.
Matt Olson.
Strike 2.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, base is empty. Austin Riley, the next to hit. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Swings through that. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings that he will end up. The throw to first, that's the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Kyle Carroll's digging in for the Rockies. To third, Riley. And quickly one away in the second.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Going to count 1 and 2. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Lopez also getting ready.
That's a
really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a rocket to right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Rockies are down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Top half of the third inning, now in for the Braves, Eli White. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That's ball 2.
And that
No,
misses.
inside.
And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he can't come up with it. The throw won't
Safe.
get there in time, and so they end up with some speed on at first.
Batting eighth, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground, right side to Tovar.
That's an out.
To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Jorge Mateo now.
That's ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
Now pitching for
Bottom
them,
half of the third, and they bring in a new
52,
pitcher, Dylan Lee. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Edouard Julien.
Second baseman, Edward Julian.
1-1 now.
Nope.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. In the air, right field. Acuna should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder
Mickey Moniak will hit next. And foul ball. One, two now.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses with that one.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
This is downstairs, and that's ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Step off throw to first. Moniak back on a dive. 2-2 now. And there's
ball
a ball.
3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss
Ball
at the plate.
4, take your base.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Rockies, first baseman.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Lee departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on. Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on, 1 out. And that
Ball, that's
just
just out.
misses. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So in now for Colorado, Tyler Freeman. 2 on, 2 outs. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip. And now the DH, Troy Johnston. That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
And that'll
Ball
load
4.
the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Kyle Karros digs in now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a pop-up. Mateo has a beat on it. And that is the third out of the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 4 and the Braves nothing. On to the 4th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's a 1-1. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Juan Mejia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bernardino also throwing. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And it skips in the dirt. Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. Two down, nobody on. Liner caught it second. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Denver, bottom 4, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, Mateo whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rockies, center fielder, Jake.
Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. And there's a ball.
2.
Strike 2.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one, he does.
And it remains 2-2. That one
That's a
way
ball.
inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Right side, hard hit. Over to first.
Got him.
Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, Edward.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ronaldo Lopez won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty, Yoel Payams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. That clips the corner.
2.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 4-0. We go to the top of the fifth, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Yeah, the batter now, Austin Riley. That one
That's
missing
in. Ball 2.
inside.
That's
Just
ball 3.
missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now two aboard.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder
Eli White next up for the Braves. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run homer, and they get a few back. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jose Quintana will depart. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Victor Vodnik comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. They go back to back, and this game is tied.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Dominic Smith. He represents the go-ahead run. Tied at 4. That clips the corner. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Right fielder Ronald Acuna
And now
Jr.
it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Two down, nobody on. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. The 3-1. Runner on the go. This one in the air, center field. McCarthy on his way over. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. It's a 4-run inning as a result of 2 homers. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are tied 4-4. So coming into the game now on defense, Kyle Farmer. He's in at shortstop.
15, Kyle Farmer.
Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit.
Left fielder Mickey Moniak.
Hit in the air, center field. Dubon under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
That clips the corner. Swing and a ball lifted left field. White turns to the right on the move. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies,
And now the first baseman. Gets him to chase after that one. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And the winning run is aboard.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now here is Tyler Freeman, the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Got him looking for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. On to extra innings. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Man at second. Two one now. Left field, way back there. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Coming home. The relay. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Victor Vodnik won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One on, nobody out, a run in here in extra innings. This one in the air center field. McCarthy drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Mauricio Dubon.
So now with one away and a man at second. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Juan Mejia up and loosening in the pen. 2-2 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice grab. On the money. Nice play.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get it out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
Austin Riley at the plate. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. And here in extra innings. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Rockies 4.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's
runner in scoring position, no outs. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
So the tying run at second.
Yeah. Comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And a payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, when you follow up a triple.
And a count 1-2. Just off
out.
The outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Rockies down to their final out.
The shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Gone. Ball game.
To extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.